In this exercise tutorial, I'm going to be taking you through how to do a high box squat. So if I've got a beginner, I'm trying to teach them how to squat, maybe they don't have very good mobility, the first thing I'll start off with is a box squat. It's the biggest regression of a squat we can possibly do without holding on to anything. The nice part of having a box here is that we have something to sit onto, and that's really nice when teaching people how to squat and getting them to squat backwards with the hips as opposed to just bending with the knees when they do a squat. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to find something like this. So it doesn't have to be a plyometric box, which I'm using. It could be a bench, a high chair. And the first thing I want you to do is come in front of that box or chair that you're using. Bring your hips back, feet hip width apart with your feet pointing ever so slightly out. And you're going to sit down onto the box or chair that you're using and stand back up. So it's hips coming back first. You're then going to start to bend your knees, sitting back onto that box or chair that you're using. And then when you come up, squeeze your glutes at the top of the range of motion. So for a lot of people when they're doing a squat, especially beginners when they're learning, they try to just come vertically. So what we're trying to do here is get a bit of a hip hinge movement going on, learning that first initial part of getting somebody confident to be able to sit back into a squat and stand back up. This will be one of the biggest regressions of the squat movement that we can do, and it's good to learn the initial phases of the squat and then progress from there. Of course, one of the ways you can progress is to start to use weight, or alternatively make the platform that you're using a little bit smaller. So just make sure whatever variation you do, if this is the start, that you are progressing it, and of course you'd repeat this for your desired amount of sets and repetitions.